Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Wilhelm Scream, and welcome back to another day in Destiny 2 for some more Destiny 2 news and Witch Queen Season of the Risen. It's still Guardian games, but that's not what we're here to talk about. Intel. And this week's Grandmaster Nightfall is going to be the birthplace of the Vile. Kind of a long name, sort of hard to actually fit onto a thumbnail. But I'm going to be honest, this strike is going to be one of the tougher ones this season. There was a old glitch that lets you actually bypass quite a bit of this strike, but unfortunately that has been patched, though I will show it to you anyway, but just sort of as a what if kind of scenario. There are going to be a few builds that are going to be very beneficial. Having one of your fire team, or at least one of your fire team, be a hunter so that you can use invisibility on the plates will probably be essential. And beyond that, there are a couple of glitches that might help under certain circumstances, but there is one really great one, which is going to be sort of the crown jewel of what we talk about today for the boss. And that's the one that I think most people are going to want to know. But before I get into all the information regarding all the glitches and cheeses in this week's Grandmaster Nightfall that will allow you to get the Adept version of either the Palindrome or Duty Bound, I'm not totally sure which one of those two weapons it's going to be, as the rotation has sort of been thrown out of whack. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel and turn on all post notifications, that bell that's right next to the big red subscribe button, and follow me on Instagram or Twitter. All of those things will also enter you into any future giveaways on this YouTube channel. You can also leave a comment down below or any of the hashtags listed directly beneath this video for another entry into any future giveaways. We do one every 1,000 subscribers on this YouTube channel, so you never want to miss out. So like I said, the number one thing you're going to want to probably bring with you is at least one hunter so that they can use invisibility on plates like this. Now granted, in this clip we were doing it on a lower difficulty than Grandmaster, but a lot of the stuff that I'm going to be showing you today is really beneficial as far as placement is concerned, not necessarily the difficulty or how to do it, but just take my advice. A hunter is going to be absolutely essential. Now, the old glitch that I wanted to share with you before we sort of get into the better stuff was actually right at the beginning. If you had a warlock that used heat rising or a proficient titan who was good at titan flying, you could actually get up and over into this area and actually make your way outside of the map. This lets you skip the whole first two sections, including that first plate. But unfortunately, this is no longer there, and this gap that you see me using to actually get outside the map has now been filled in. Literally filled in. I've never actually seen Bungie do something quite like this, where instead of it just being an invisible barrier, there's actually a giant wall there now. So go figure. Maybe they're learning a little bit. One other thing that I did want to discuss is for any section that requires you to actually go through a portal. Normally, there will be a yellow bar or a champion right before the portal. Now, the portal opens, or at least you see it open when you defeat that yellow bar or champion. But just by damaging the champion, the portal actually is already there. It's just invisible. But if you do actually find it, it will be in the places that it actually appears, so you just have to remember you can actually go through the portal and the yellow bar kill actually still counts. So this actually works for a platinum score. You're going to just have to take my advice on that, because unfortunately I don't really have any footage of it, but I guarantee you it does work. Now, the big thing that I think everybody is probably here for is the actual boss glitch. That's going to be actually fairly easy to do, and it can be done on all three classes. So though it is a little bit easier for me, because I was using a warlock in this case with heat rising, just to sort of demonstrate, it is easily done even on a hunter if you follow the path that I show you. So here we go. The actual boss encounter. Now, a couple of caveats. This will not actually prevent you from getting teleported, but it is an easy enough spot to get to where you can actually do it in between phases. Simply jump on that first little display box that has some sort of, I think they're worms inside of it, and then onto that first column and then onto the second column, and then you can jump up and over an invisible wall here and get behind it. Now, once you're behind this invisible wall, there are plenty of places where you can stay out of danger from enemy fire, but you can actually still stand on top of these two statues and shoot all the enemies in the boss room, including the boss. Keep in mind that if you do go a little too high up in the air, the boss and the enemies can hit you, but you'll have enough time to get out of the way. And this is a great place to stay if you're just worried about your entire team wiping. So if you're going for a solo flawless Grandmaster run, or maybe you're trying to attempt a solo Grandmaster run, I think this is going to be a really good spot. In any case, even if you are running it in a group, I think maybe putting one of your fire team back here, or all of your fire team back here even, because you can damage all the enemies, including the boss, might be a good idea, because then you can just wait for the phases. Now, of course, you will be teleported in the phases, but like I showed, it only takes a couple of seconds to get back here, even when there is enemy fire. In the first one, you can actually get back there without actually having to start the encounter. You could just leave one of your teammates out there to actually start the encounter. And as you can see, even when there is an actual, like, pressure, you can actually still get through fairly easily. And that's going to be it for all the information in today's video. Hopefully, you found something in this video helpful. I think it'll really come in handy for the boss, but I definitely think everybody's going to need at least one hunter. And if you're trying to attempt this solo, I think hunters, for the first time maybe in a while, actually have the advantage of doing this solo simply because of that invisibility. There is a way I think all classes can get invisibility now, so if you are trying to attempt this on another class, I think that's part of Void 3.0, though I can't remember exactly what it was. I think its finishers allow for invisibility. That might be an aspect in all 3.0 builds, but definitely have that equipped, or have a hunter on your fire team, or be a solo hunter. Thanks so much for watching. As always, as I said before, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and turn on all post notifications, that bell that's right next to the big red subscribe button, to be entered into any future giveaways on this YouTube channel. And we do one every 1,000 subscribers. We're doing a Witch Queen Deluxe Seasonal Pass currently, but if you have that, we'll do some games maybe of an equivalent value, or maybe some future seasons if that's something you don't have. You can also leave a comment down below in the comment section. That'll give you another entry into that giveaway for this video, or any of the hashtags listed directly beneath this video in the comment section down below for another entry as well. And remember, I do that on every video, and they stack between all videos. So if you haven't done that on a previous piece of content, I always suggest you can go back, watch another video, and of course, do it again. And as always, I am Wilhelm Scream. Thanks again once more, and of course, we will see you next time. Little